Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a screen, just like we did basically with the iPad screen. So we're going to create this white solid within our iPhone. Over here, we need to make it into a composition. So select screen and right click and go to pre-compose. And let's call this one iPhone screen. Hit OK. And what we need to do is actually come in here. What I want to do is actually rotate that. So I want to put this about 90 degrees. Let's say 90. And this is just going to, we want to do it like this so that when we edited it, when we want to add text onto our screen, it's not going to be like vertical. We can actually have it horizontally. So I'll show you what it means in a minute. I'm just going to line this in the middle to make it easier. And then what I want to do is go to composition settings, and I want to bring this down a lot. Let's just see, just click and drag and just see if we can get it nicely. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, cool. So let's click OK for that. And now let's go back to iPhone, and you'll see that it's changed here. What we'll need to do now is rotate this again. I think, let's try minus 90, see what that's like. Whoops. Minus 90. And hit 0 for that. Cool. So let's place it on the screen. And if we go back over to iPhone screen, let's just add in some text here. So let's say text just for so that we can see if we've rotated it the right way. So let's have a look at this. If we go back to scene 4, that's good. Yeah, cool. So we've rotated it so now that it's on the screen the right way we want it. So now if we go back to iPhone screen, we can basically add in our screen, create some bubbles and things like that. So we know that we've rotated the right way. So we've rotated that on the iPhone minus 90 degrees. And let's go and make this maybe like kind of a greeny bluey color. Something kind of nice and alive and bright, I guess. Let's have a look. Okay, something maybe like that. Let's just go with that for now. And then I want to duplicate that, Control D, and call this one Bubbles. And let's go and add in CC Bubbles onto that. Drop it on there. And then we'll make this color, a lighter color, something like almost white. And then we can make this none. And the bubble amount will bring that down a lot as well. Maybe something like that. The bubble speed, we can make it 1. Wobble, we'll make it maybe something like 2.5 or something like that. 2.5. And the bubble size, make it down a little bit more as well. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, so it looks good. A little bit too many bubbles, I think. Let's have a look at that now. Okay, it's a bit better, I think. Cool. I'm actually going to make this screen a little bit different color. I think it looks quite bland, or if that's the word. We want a brighter kind of color. Okay, so play around with that. Then what I want to do with the bubbles, hit T on your keyboard, T for tiger, and bring the opacity down so that it kind of fades back. I want this screen to be a bit bigger so that it fits completely. Cool. Now what you can do is just add in your logo. So you can either upload your logo image, or just type in your logo here. So let's say and I'll make this one this font Pacifico. Now this font you'll have to download it from the internet. It's not actually within your main fonts in your After Effects. So download Pacifico. It's a free font as well. If you like it, and it looks really good, I think. So grab white, and I'll just duplicate that and type in logo. Okay, so something like that. And after you got your logo in there, what you want to do is add in your website text. So just type in www.yoursite.com. And I'll make that a different text, actually, something like, cool, something just standard, I guess, so you can see it. Make sure that you can read it, and place it there. And position your logo in the right place, and that looks alright, not too bad. If we go back to scene 4, you'll be able to see we've got our iPhone on the screen, we've got some bubbles playing in the background, and yeah, it's pretty similar to our video. You can just go ahead and change it, adjust it however you like. But now we've basically created our video. If we go back to Final Movie, okay, so as you can see, we've got a nice video here. What we need to actually do, I think I made a mistake. In scene 1, what we need to do is actually take the vignette and we need to put it on the final movie. So just unlock that one. Just just click on it and hit Control X for cut and take it out of there. And then what you want to do is basically paste it onto the final movie. So Control V, and just bring that up to the top so it's above everything, like so, and just drag it across to the end. And then you'll be able to see we've got that nice kind of shading effect on the end. Now what we can do is like basically the end have it so that that shading bit kind of comes in and just blacks out. So what we can do is place it about 13 seconds or 2 seconds before the end. Bring up these properties. Actually bring down the mask and the mask properties, and just select mask, mask feather, opacity, and expansion. You don't need mask path. If we bring it down to the end now, we can actually go ahead and bring the expansion across, like so, and it's kind of fading in. Also bring the mask feather, bring it the other way, bring it to the right, and the opacity, bring it to 100%. Now as you'll be able to see, it kind of fades in like so, and blacks out. Okay, cool. Alright, so once you've done all that, jump onto the next video, and we're going to finish off this video by adding in an audio composition, so we can add in some audio tracks and just do some final touch-ups.